Previously on Trails through Daybreak 2, I used a cocktail making minigame in order to farm even more Connect points. For the Connect event, Van had an unexpected bonding moment with the Dominions, trained with Ferry and Aaron, and watched movies with Judith and Nina. Finally, Van Kasim investigated the abandoned church and found an unusually strong palm. Okay. Return to room. Should I head back to my room and get some shy? If anything is gonna happen, it'll be tomorrow. I better wrap up my business, any business I've got before bed. Main story will advance. Okay. After a long day, Van decided to return to his room at the villa. As soon as he hit the bed, he was out like a light.
Last one to that island and back is a rotten egg!
Huron! Your ass is getting fried, small fry.
There's no end to their energy, I swear. Ah well, at least they've chilled out some compared to yesterday.
You're becoming more of a doting father by the day.
Well, look at that. We're neighbors. You and I are basically in sniffing distance, but we're still in different buildings. Kinda weird, isn't it?
Sniffing distance is a weird way to phrase that.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Good morning, Van.
Morning to you, too. Never thought I'd see the day when we'd exchange good mornings at a resort like this.
Oh? I seem to recall a certain someone promising we would go to Michelin together someday. I know a lot has changed between us since then, but it's nice to think about us still doing it one day, don't you think?
Yeah, for sure. So, you guys have any luck finding leads?
Oddly enough, no. I'd like to believe that's a sign there's no sinister plot at work here, but it doesn't seem likely.
Yeah, ain't a chance in hell. He's gonna act before too long. I can smell it.
I can feel it too. As you know, I'm still a bracer, and my duty to the guild comes before anything else. But that doesn't mean we can't lean on each other. I'm counting on you, Van.
Right. When the time comes, I hope you'll have my back too.
The two of them chatted for a while until eventually it was time for breakfast. After parting ways with Elaine, Van headed towards the restaurant. Once he and his friends finished eating, the discussion shifted to what they should do next. Okay, what's our plan for today? Yeah, what's left to do on this island? We did most of the fun stuff already. I don't think that's what she meant by plan, Nadia. You're not wrong, though. We blew through all the normal vacation activities yesterday. You and Elaine already exchanged information earlier this morning, right? But I can't say either of us got much out of it. We're all in the dark here. I left FIO sensors on all last night, and they didn't pick up on anything, unfortunately. But even so, I'm starting to think today won't be as peaceful as yesterday. I concur. If there wasn't a looming threat, Mr. Al-fayed would not have been dispatched here. Doubt that four-eyed bastard and his loyal guard dog would have showed their ugly mugs unless they had a good reason. Yeah, there's no way Harwood would have brought us all here unless he had something big planned. Whatever the case, we're gonna have to widen the scope of our investigation if we want to get to the bottom of this. We never ended up checking out those undeveloped islands, so why don't we head over that way first? Van? Huh? What's gotten into? You.
Huh? That's the boy from Messeldom!
And that outfit. Could he be...
Hey! Hold it right there!
Where'd he go?
This is bad. We're within his sniping distance. Everywhere is his sniping distance.
There! How'd he do that?
Must be that shadow ability of his.
I thought it was Yorda who had the shadow ability.
I'm gonna strangle that little bastard!
Isn't he...
Come on, we're going after him.
Don't think I'm gonna let you get away. Not this time.
Why would he show up now?
I'd be lying if I said that didn't bug me, but we don't got time to mull over this. Let's tail him.
Wait. Why am I sensing... No, it couldn't be.
Sniff, this cool morning air just goes right through you. I made the right choice going out for a little stroll. It's just what I need to clear my mind of those nightmares I keep having about losing my job. Oh, up rather early, aren't we? I'd like to enjoy my island getaway if you don't mind. Do me a favor and stay out of it. Never saw a guy get so steamed up about chilling out. Let's just leave him be and move along. Jan, what are you doing up so early? Sorry, that bit of late night fishing really lit a fire in me. I think I figured out the trick to luring out those deep sea creatures Shen caught. Oh man, I've got to be on the brink of catching something good. You know, I didn't get a wink of sleep last night. I was so focused on fishing. Wow, you're more pumped about this than I thought you'd be. Well, I guess I'll leave you to it. Good luck. You know, Shannon and I pulled another all-nighter yesterday. We can't let that stop us from making the most of this vacation, though. It'd be a waste otherwise. Maybe I'll do some light exercise to get my blood moving before I go push Shannon out of bed. Anyone can tell that the fishing's totally different out here compared to Edith's rivers. That's what gets me so fired up. My plan for today is to bring in a giant haul. Then we can have the village chefs cook up a feast for us. It must be nice having the energy to roll about this early in the day. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ship to inspect and a wharf to clean.
I thought this place was sealed off.
It was yesterday. Did he run through here?
I'll see if I can track him with a shard search.
Theo, XEROS, try to get a lock on him too.
Understood.
Didn't they close the gate behind us?
There they are!
Whoa! You old-timers actually kept up with me. I'm impressed. Okay, not really. You following us here was all part of the plan, so...
Yeah, you're pretty quick on your feet for being dumb old farts. But you're not very quick on the uptake, are you?
No, you did not just call me a... Hey, wait a second.
These two are eerily similar.
Well, I did know that you two looked alike. But now that I'm seeing you side by side, I'm guessing you're siblings. Or maybe even twins?
S, do you think it's them?
Yeah, more than likely.
Alrighty, that's enough about us. We'll let that old bag of bones do the talking from here.
My. You two have really been putting your nose to the grindstone this morning. I could learn a thing or two from your work ethics.
For real, my dude. You've been working us like a damn slave driver. It's cool, though. We get that it's all part of the build-up to your master plan.
Yeah, but that doesn't change the fact that I need a nice, long nap. You're on your own for a while, Kay?
Of course. You do what you want to do, and as always, I'll do what I want to do.
It's him.
You really need to work on your surprise twist game. You were about as subtle as a sledgehammer, Mr. E.H. AKA Ellroy Harwood, the fourth Anguis of Ouroboros.
Hey there, my friends. It's been much too long. So, you had me figured out from the start, did you? I see you're all enjoying your vacation on my little slice of paradise. How delightful. Now tell me, when did we last meet? Was it during that pandemonium incident last year? Oh dear, how time flies.
I know you.
You're the one responsible for the creation of the gardens.
I didn't realize you two knew him.
Oh, yes. I've heard all about you. You're the little ones who took down the big, bad Emperor, aren't you? I suppose I should offer you my thanks. I sought the destruction of the gardens last year, and you saved me a fourth of the work. Job well done.
You can keep your thanks.
Yeah, it's not like we did it for you.
Normally, I'd have jumped at the chance to enjoy a little vacation. Too bad you're the one footing the bill. So what's with the twins? They your underlings or something?
Then that means everything we dealt with in Messeldom and Longport was...
The work of this toxic rat bastard.
Who, me? I did no such thing. Trust me, if I could take credit for Zecht Arms' quaint little rampage and Heiyue's hair-raising bout of palace politics, I would.
Don't play dumb. Ix was the one behind everything in Messeldom. And I'd bet my career on you putting him up to that.
Not to mention, Heiyue received a great deal of support from behind the scenes.
You might not have been around in the capital as of late, but there's no doubt in my mind that you were involved in what happened there.
Time to fess up. Why'd you send out those invitations? And don't say to write a rave review of your island getaway spot, because I won't buy it.
Oh, I was hoping we could relish in the build-up some more. Where's your sense of drama? Although I can't blame you for wanting to get straight to the point, considering what it is you're looking for.
I take it you have it in your possession, then? One of the fragments of the 8th Genesis, I mean.
Give the little lady a read, and she thinks she can take the whole Selge. Before I answer your question, I'll fire off one of my own. Just how much do you know about it?
What?
What do you mean by how much?
The Oct Geneses. Prototype orbments left behind by Professor C. Epstein. They were created many decades ago, yet they exceed our modern-day technology by leaps and bounds.
And yet everyone seems to have a PhD in using it except for us.
So, what do you think they're for?
They were used in the experiments that eventually brought about our current orbital technology. What else would they be for?
Oh, come now. I think you and I both know that's not all there is to it. Almata used them to bring about disasters unlike anything mankind has ever seen. A resurrected undead, the tyrant, mind control with drugs, the singularity, and the monitoring of the Death Game's rules. And the grandest of all was the finale. Pandemonium. Or so I thought. But I was wrong. What's happening now is far, far grander, don't you think?
He must mean... But how could he know?
You've been beating around the bush for a while now. Get to the point.
Feigning ignorance won't do you much good at this stage, kid. Say, why don't you share with the rest of the class, Arkwright?
Wait, does Harwood know about the time travel? Is that what he's referring to? Because the Genesis creating Grendel Zolga shard form wouldn't be much different from our current Grendel, so that would not be something new to Harwood.
Tell us, how does it feel to die?
Yeah, he definitely knows.
There you are.
Van!
Oops. Looks like we're fresh out of time.
Elaine!
And Prince Sharid!
We all saw you rush out of the villa earlier.
We were wondering why the gates were wide open. Didn't realize you went and found the Oathbreaker.
Actually, we didn't.
It was more like he led us here.
Oh, that's odd.
Indeed. That's not our chief concern, though. We need to restrain that man.
I suppose there's no getting the jump on you.
So! And they aren't the only new arrivals.
You're a hard man to find, Oathbreaker.
Our supercilious vice captain friend isn't, however.
We're only here to see to this heretic's execution.
Target confirmed.
Got bored of playing hide and seek, hmm?
Execute G4 protocol. Seize the target.
Yes, sir!
Wait, who is Ikaruga's client in this mission?
Kasim?
Ikaruga, the Grawl Spreader, and even the monks from Iscariot are all in attendance.
Look at how late you made us, you incompetent imbeciles!
You're in my way, lady. I'm real curious to see how you weasel your way out of this one. You got nowhere to run and nowhere to hide.
The jig is up, my dear. You are surrounded by some of the greatest powerhouses on the continent.
Oh, some kind of Ouroboros infighting? Wouldn't be the first time.
Even the 2 enforcers came.
Yeah, but it doesn't sound like they're here to help him.
My oh my. I'm in a bit of a pickle, aren't I? Care to lend your dear old boss a hand, Retzi? And what say you, Walter?
I say no freaking way.
We do not take orders from traitors of the society. It is about time you reaped what you sowed, my dear.
He betrayed Ouroboros.
Huh?
What did she just say?
I thought as much. You really are in hot water then.
Evidently so. Guess I should have kept the twins around for a little longer. I'm not going to be able to pull off the ultimate crime with all these loose ends. My savant lawbreaker reputation's on the line. So I really should correct that, huh? Perhaps I'm getting rusty in my old age.
You sure like to run your mouth. Keep that up and I'll rip it clean off.
I'm sure he's hatching some sort of devious plot. I doubt he would have brought us all here otherwise.
Well, whatever his plan is, we'll stop it in its tracks. Then, we'll grill him for answers on what was going on behind the scenes during those incidents in Crossbell and Erebonia.
If it's my plan you're worried about, don't be. I've already put it into motion. Oh, and since I'm such a nice guy, let me give you a warning. Don't come any closer.
What are you trying to say?
Perhaps he's trying to mislead us. Or maybe not.
Shizuna, use your inclined eye to cheat your way out of the situation. Read his mind.
Surely he can't have an ace up his sleeve.
Why's everyone getting cold feet all of a sudden? Well, you won't hear me complaining. Now's your chance to redeem yourselves, you filthy swine! Go fetch the fragment for me!
Yes, ma'am!
Charge! Wait!
Huh?
The hell? What's the...
Poison?
He's using...
Poison.
How unfortunate. Well, don't say I didn't warn you. Soon the entire island will be engulfed in my toxic haze. You may as well accept your fate.
Even the civilians?
I should have known. No wonder everything felt off.
You really went and did it.
You are so very naughty.
Man.
Nadia.
Damn it. It's time to raise the curtain. The performance is about to start.
Is there an antidote?
Sit and enjoy the show.
Yeah, he's untouched by his own gas. But everyone else died. Even the really strong people. The hell? Are you gonna explain how he's immune to his own poison? There has to be a special antidote or way of making yourself immune. The hell? Everyone, even these people. How the heck are we gonna change this outcome? We will have to we have to do something about Zecht Arms or something. Do we just, I don't know, kill Zecht Arms in their sleep and hope no one else is dumb enough to take the bait? Ugh. Feels like we lost the moment we stepped foot in the island.
Where'd he go? There!
How'd he do that?
Must be that shadow ability of his.
I'm gonna strangle that little bastard.
Isn't he?
Huh? This feeling. What was that just now? It feels like something is going to happen. It's the same as before. Yeah, just like what happened back in Edith. Right. We better chase after him. But if we do, then, God, is this really the only option? Maybe there's a more direct route we can take. More direct route. The harbor. Going to the blue zone would just get me another bad end, huh? So using a freaking poison on the entire island. That is way worse than what he was planning to do in Ouroboros, which would only be limited to the underground. Here he was willing to sacrifice even these random civilians who aren't even aware of him. Seriously, how was he immune to it? Because I feel like there's just no way to ever beat this guy unless we figure out how to be immune to his poisons. He just gassed everyone in the surrounding area the moment they get near him. He really might be one of the toughest villains, because Almata at least had to make sure to teleport away from their own nuke, but this guy can just stand there in his own poison and not feel a thing. So going to... I want to see what happens if I try to go to the blue zone.
Really keep following him?
We already know where he's going. Let's see if we can't take a more direct path.
I thought this place was sealed off.
Wait, it's just the exact same cutscene? Seriously?
It was yesterday. Did he run through here? What should we do?
Search the area. I see, so... It'll actually give me one more chance to not get myself horribly killed. Nice. Still, what is he trying to accomplish? Is he really trying to deplete our maybe our finite number of time leaps? Looks like one of the boats the villa rents out. This isn't the time for a boat ride, dude. If we don't hurry, the kid's gonna get away. What the? It's that same feeling from before. If we already know where he's gonna go, let's take this. It'll get us there much faster than if we went on foot. That's a good point. What do you think, man? Yeah, this should work. Use the boat. I say we go for it. Hop in, everyone.
Huh? A boat?
Well, well. Now that's certainly a novel approach.
Hey, Oathbreaker. We need to talk. Get in here. You're gonna take a ride with us before the others show up.
Am I now? Very well. I know the perfect place we can go.
What the heck? You got here before me? I thought I lost them.
Well, you did your best. Even if it was a complete waste of energy.
Oh, I remember seeing this place from the villa.
We're in a blind spot, thankfully, so this should give us some privacy.
That's right. Now, we can enjoy a nice long chat without fear of interruption. Although I am a little annoyed I won't be able to unveil my special surprise.
You're talking about that trap you set up, yeah? The one that triggers automatically when you're in danger and engulfs the whole island in a poison gas?
Hot damn! How'd you know? Did you stumble on one of our toys?
And after all the trouble we went through to hide them.
The shard search did not pick up any of that.
We even moved them to new hiding places anytime someone got too close.
Wait, is that what was going on with the abandoned church?
So you're making use of biochemical weapons, poisons, and powerful drugs that are illegal under international law. Did you seriously spread them across the entire island?
I wouldn't put it past them at all, considering what they pulled in Messeldom.
Not bad. I'm curious as to how you learned about the devices, though. I seriously doubt you actually saw one of them for yourselves.
You're smart. You figure it out.
He's just like we heard. Actually, I don't know if the rumors did him justice. This guy's bad to the bone.
I didn't think we'd meet this way, but I'm glad we finally come face to face with the man who started it all.
Oh, yes. I've heard all about you. You're the little ones who took down the big, bad Emperor, aren't you? I suppose I should offer you my thanks. I sought the destruction of the gardens last year, and you saved me a fourth of the work. Job well done.
You literally reused that entire voice line.
You can keep your thanks.
Yeah, it's not like we did it for you. I have to ask, why did you bring us here?
You leaked information about the legacy to attract the attention of the Bracers, Marduk, and all the other parties on this island.
Each and every one of them is gunning for your head, but instead of laying low, you invited them here. You might as well have tightened the noose around your own neck. Why would you do something so stupid?
Telling you my reasons now would spoil the surprise. All you need to know is that I did all that because I had to. As for why I brought you here, I wanted you to partake in a little island tour.
What? Come again? A tour?
There are a number of eye-catching old buildings and ruins around this place. Surely they didn't escape your notice. What say we go around to each of them? We can wax nostalgic over the past as we learn about their origins. Sounds like a fun little activity to me.
You brought us here for some island tour? That's ridiculous! Stop spouting nonsense and tell us the real reason you brought...
I'm not spouting nonsense. I promise you, I'm dead serious. Business has been on the decline ever since I bought this island. I want to draw in new customers, so I thought about adding some fun, thrilling activities. That's why I designed a tour, and I needed some guinea pigs who could offer up some feedback. Think of it as another 4 SPG from me to you. It'll be just like that time in Orosian.
You think we're gonna buy all that? It's pretty obvious this is all just a pretext for something more sinister.
The only reason we took that other job was because it benefited us in the long run. I'm not planning on accepting any more 4 SPGs from you, so you can forget it.
I knew you'd say something along those lines, but I'm afraid you don't have much choice in the matter. That is, unless you want everyone on this island to start coughing up blood.
You wouldn't!
Are you attempting to blackmail us? By holding everyone on this island, civilians included, hostage?
The poison can be set off on my command, anywhere and any time. So what'll it be? Will you accept my request and save countless lives in the process? Or turn it down and let me murder every last one of you? It's up to you. I'm curious which choice best suits your style, Spriggan.
You rotten! This guy might just take the cake as the most despicable man on the continent.
Yeah. Not surprised the founder of the Gardens would turn out to be so diabolical.
But why go to such great lengths just to ensure we go on this tour?
Yeah, this whole thing has bullshit written all over it.
What do we do, Van?
Do we have a choice? We're just gonna have to suck it up and go along with this charade. Before we do your dumbass tour, let's get one thing straight. This ain't a 4SPG. We're only doing this to save the lives of everyone on this island. It's just a trade. Our help for their safety.
You've got yourself a deal. Oh, and don't worry. I'll reward you all for your trouble upon completion of the tour. When I said you'll find what you're looking for, I meant it.
So you do have a fragment.
Huh? Hey, where do you think you're going?
Back into hiding, of course. There's no reason for me to stick around now that the deal's been struck. By the way, the tour is still in the planning stages, so don't say a word about it to anyone. Consider this a non-disclosure agreement.
Wait, what about telling them about the poison gas? Is that within the rules or not?
If you break it, well, I'm sure you don't need me to tell you what will happen.
Yeah, it's probably part of the NDA.
You're free to tell people you're working with us, though. That's already old news to, basically everyone.
I took a peek at both islands from the shadows, and word about that has been making the rounds. Looks like people spotted us on the boat. Sucks for you, I guess.
We tried to avoid being seen by taking the long way around. But it sounds like we were spotted all the same.
Great. Thanks to you bastards, everyone's gonna be at our throats!
Yo, chill out, dude. I'm sure it won't be everyone. And hey, you're our accomplices now, so don't stress. We'll help make sure your rep doesn't go to utter shit.
Yep. Good luck. Try to hang in there, or whatever.
Hold it! Before you go, just answer me one thing. I get why the Oathbreaker is doing all this, but what's your stake in it?
This is supposed to be our first time meeting you, but there's one thing that's been bugging me for a while now. There's something familiar about you. I almost get the feeling that you're like me and S. Huh? You mean they're...
That's not too surprising, given that you're both our predecessors. We're the Garden's greatest masterpieces, 3 and 9.
Those titles rightfully belong to us now, given that we survived the Thorns trial by poison. Of course, it's not like it matters now anyway.
I knew it!
We'll send you the map for the tour shortly. And now, we'll take our leave. Enjoy the rest of your day on this cursed, secluded island of ours. Do try to have fun, my confidants.
After a while, Harwood sent information about the tour to their Zyphas. With the first destination now revealed, Van's groups rushed to the boat and made their way there. Well, here we are, the easternmost point off Nemeth Island. This place is supposed to be off limits. Doubt anybody's been over here in a long time. There were plans to develop the area more, but they haven't followed through on them yet, which strikes me as strange. It feels like a waste not to make use of all this wide open space. Our research indicates this area has been left undeveloped for several years now. We inquired about the matter with Harwood's employees, but they didn't have any answers for us. Why make us do a tour here? What exactly is he hoping to gain from this? Miss Ketra okay? I'd give anything to know what that toxic bastard's up to, and what's over that last exchange with the twins anyway. They called you their predecessors, right? And even if they did succeed you, they got the exact same numbers? Does that mean they're from the gardens too? Probably, yeah. That was our first time meeting them, though. We did hear that Melchior's Garden of Thorns had 2 twin assassins. They were part of the unit that doggedly chased us a few years back. Thanks to Van, we were able to escape to safety in Crossbell. Things were a bit touch and go there for a while. Also, they were the ones you were running from. Yeah, I remember us having a few close calls back then. After our garden's timely demise, we spent some time last year looking into their dealings. And while we were doing that, we stumbled on the rumor. Just before the organization fell apart, Melchior gave one final order. He told all of the remaining members of the gardens to start killing each other. That would have been right after Dante's first death in Racian. That guy was the psychopath to end all psychopaths. But why would he do that? I don't think there's much point trying to puzzle that out. His 6 schemes make sense to him alone. Anyway, I suppose that explains why those gardens remnants we ran to at Aramis were dolls. Yep, all that hooded freak, and that hooded freak was the one who brought them there. Oh right, they said something about a trial by poison. Isn't there a magic ritual in Eastern cultures about that? Yeah, the idea was to lock a bunch of poisonous animals in together and force them to fight it out. People did that to create potent toxins. It's totally screwed up if you ask me, so you think they went through something like that? A battle royale? If you want my take, I'm not sure we can trust a word of anyone associated with a man called the Oathbreaker. Alright, wait, that whole thing is the least of our worries right now. We should probably be focusing on getting ourselves off our guest hit list. Ugh, why us? If it weren't for that poison gas, we wouldn't be having to put ourselves through this tour of his. What if we had tried to tell all the contestants or participants before the NDA? Would he still set up the poison gas? Well, nothing we can do about it now except do it. According to the info Harwood sent, the first checkpoint's a cave. Assuming the map's reliable, it shouldn't be too far away from here. Let's get moving. Wait, can we actually use the American Garden like this? If everyone's after us, doesn't that include some of the people in the American Garden? Oh. Damn.
Hey! I've been waiting for you.
Can I play card games? Does that include all the people who are currently after me? Yeah, this is super awkward. I can actually just continue doing this even though all these people want my head because they think I'm working with Almata out of my own free will with no strings attached. Yeah. This is super awkward.
Sure, I'll give it a spin.
I don't even know how they'd go about justifying this scenario. Oh yeah, we're currently hanging down, but want to stop for a quick card game? Well, at least it means I can still use the shops, but I can't explore with our people because we're all... yeah, that's weird. They're not willing to team up with me to explore the American Garden floors. They're willing to play card games with me. Yes, make it make sense.
I can't believe this is happening.
We need to be careful until we figure out what he's after. I want to keep Essie and the others safe.
Me too. But we won't be able to help anyone if we become Monster Chow. Stay sharp.
We can still dig stuff up. Vitality Droplet. Blue Metal. Wait, there's still shard tokens here.
Looks like a chest.
I'm on it. Available.
Now is the time. Engaging Sharp Strike. Battle complete.
You Mats.
We did exemplary work. Getting a reaction.
Power Droplet.
A treasure chest.
EP charge free.
That went better than I anticipated.
Getting a reaction. You were an incredible help, Reset.
Fortitude Droplet.
There's a cave up ahead, which means we have stumbled upon the first checkpoint.
Keep your wits about you, everyone. Could be coming face to face with trouble.
Cast 2. Is that a fucking dinosaur?
Careful!
Holy shit, so fast and hard to dodge. The problem with mini-boss enemies with huge hitboxes and good speed is that you're more likely to trigger a perfect dodge with their attacks. That seems fine at first, but eventually they'll use their undodgeable and you won't be able to get iframes off your dodge anymore. And since they're so tanky, that means they're likely to use their undodgeable before you can get to stun them.
Looks like a chest.
EP cut free. Oh, that's really good. This must be the cave. Guess we've arrived at the first checkpoint. Are we ready to take a peek inside? Remember, this is all part of the OATHBREAKER'S tour. We need to proceed with utmost caution. Well, should we go in? According to the game, according to the guide, if I go in the cave, there's an event that will not advance the story. It's probably a dead end. There's probably like a bomb in there. Enter caverns. Ugh! What's going on? I can't move. It's those talismans again. Damn it, this must be Sal's handiwork.
Oh, well done. You're right on the mark.
You fell right into our trap, you stupid little problem solvers!
Is that woman from Zecht Arms? You two are working together.
Oh, hardly. This is merely a temporary alliance. We both want the 2 pieces of the Genesis that's presently in your possession.
Oh, and I want payback for you making a fool of me in Messeldom. Who's laughing now, huh?
Damn it. We'll get you for this. It's no use, I can't move a muscle. This is bad.
My apologies. I take no pleasure in stabbing a former ally in the back. Don't fret. You have my word that I won't do anything too terrible. Rest well.
Wait, they actually killed us? I hope they didn't respawn to monsters. Fall into the trap set by Ellroy and Zecht Arms. Okay, let's go back. Man, some of these dead ends are kind of abrupt, aren't they? Okay, so don't go down. They actually respawn everyone. Wow, what a dick move. And now the optional event down there is mandatory. Seriously. After all the trouble I went through to kill those fucking dinosaur monsters, they just respawned them. Of course they did.
Getting a reaction.
Aha. Magic droplet.
Is this some kind of mine shaft? Looks like it's closed off.
And banged up, too. It's probably been here since before they turned the island into a resort.
This isn't supposed to be one of the checkpoints, but there's something off about it.
Locked.
Looks like a chest.
Ruby ring.
That waterfall is a beaut. This would be a perfect place to have a picnic date.
We might have been able to have one now if we weren't so busy, you know, fighting for our lives.
Green metal.
I think there's something up ahead.
Huh? Looks like some kind of inlet.
Bet we can rest there.
It's Zin and Elaine. Is that one of the poison devices? So Gil's out and about. Careful, don't forget the situation we're in. Van, everyone! Didn't expect you guys to just waltz on out in front of us. Especially not after your secret rendezvous with the Oathbreaker. No point denying it. Guessing that's what brought you two over here, huh? It's kind of a whole can of worms. We're well within our authority to take you into custody on sight. No questions asked. Okay, what's that robot? However, there are more pressing matters to deal with. They appear to be in the midst of something. Wait, that device! You think it's one of those poison gas emitters? They managed to dig it up without even knowing about the that's no small feat. I take it you have some idea as to what this device is. We were able to disarm it with the tools we had on hand. Still, a deadly trap on an island paradise, that raises a few alarms. We'd like to know more about it if you're willing to share. Sorry, but our lips are sealed. If we tell anyone else about Harwood's tour...
I see. Suit yourself. Brings me no pleasure to do this, but we're blowing the lid off one way or another.
Both in regards to the Oathbreaker's plan, as well as your true intentions.
Elaine. Jin.
Looks like we'll have to fight our way out.
Yeah. Not much leeway for anything else right now. We're up against the immovable and Beauty's blade. Don't take any chances.
Beginning suppression.
Now, show us what you can do.
All right, the pain train's coming into the station.
Okay, I'm just gonna stand right here.
To get the upper hand.
Chance.
And throw some money at it.
Use a activating
Over here. All for you.
Our time to shine.
Deal force.
Zypha activate.
Cobalt curtains range. Let's see, they're just... I can actually cover Van. Nice.
Going all in.
Cobalt curtain, activate. This is it. Kaleido.
A chance.
Okay.
The time is ripe for a shard boost.
Nebulous cannon.
I won't go
If I get to bewitch them, that'd be pretty funny. But I doubt I'll be that lucky.
Ha! You got this, Aggie.
Allow me.
Oh wait, I can actually bewitch one of them.
Here's my chance.
Wow. Didn't think that would actually work, but I'll take it.
Shard boost.
We've got this in the bag.
I stand here.
Activating drive.
Okay.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
Come and get some.
Raging Buster.
It's working. Give them your
It's
all.
over. You're crushed.
Allow me to help.
Chance.
Okay.
It's go.
Oh shoot, I forgot it's Azure Sunray. If that's the case, I want to kill... Because they could both S-break, I'm better off killing Elaine first so that their healths are staggered enough. Oh no, wait, actually, I just realized, it actually gives me a choice of which S-break I want to use before committing to it. That's actually really good. In that case, which one should I do? Still, they have such different hit point counts, I could probably get away with Vandalized Raid. Azure Sunray, why not?
Give them your all.
I ain't showing any mercy. You're getting the full course. Azure Sunray.
Guess you're serious then.
Boost gauge limiter unlocked. A chance.
Okay, that kind of worked out. Okay, you still got your buffs, so Nebulous Cannon. Maybe lightning will strike twice, who knows. Oh, casting Meteor Gravity would just...
Come and get some.
Okay, maybe Abyssal Flame.
Activating drive.
Now! Heralding Fist! Got your number.
Oh, nice. That's right, his... Mare Law actually increases evasion, so it could be used for some evade tanking purposes, or general tanking.
You're giving us a run for our Mira. My move now.
It's crazy how I'm just getting away with this.
Come and get some.
Okay. Still got hate up, so... but... No, I'm kind of running low on CP.
Up to you, Reset.
Activating drive.
Oh no!
No way, Jose!
Oh!
Thundering kick.
Thundering kick. Gotcha.
You know, usually people use S-Crops after they boost like that.
We've got this in the bag.
Initiating drive. Activating drive.
Oh, well, here we go.
Placing shield. Activating drive. Wings. Guide me. Knights of Asteria. Activating skill.
Absorbing arts, nice.
There! You got this, Aggie!
Allow me.
Go! Reset!
Alright!
It's not using his S-Craft yet? Huh. I'll take it. Oh no, my shields ran out. That could be bad. Anyways, I need to reset my aggro.
Come and get some.
Give them your all!
Think fast! Take this! All you on yes!
Okay.
We've got this in the bag.
Initiating drive. Activating drive.
Perfect snipe.
Activating skill. You cannot run. Fire! I see now. So this is your resolve.
There! You got this, Aggie!
Delayed slightly. Oh no, he's buffing! That healed him so much too.
Keep it up, it's working! Engaging!
That all you got? All you on yes!
Oh crap, I might have to swap out for Judith and use her S-Craft. Sucks that I can't have Kincaid as a main party member to deal with this shit.
Initiating drive.
Our time to shine!
Activating drive.
You got this, Aggie!
Here I go.
Okay.
Accessing initialize.
There we go.
Activating skill!
Get out of my sight!
Yeah!
It's ready.
Gotcha!
Stunned.
I suggest we strike now.
It's not behind, huh? Okay, play this Ray.
You got this, Aggie! Shine forth! Palladium Ray! If you could, okie dokie! By the heavens! Here! Reset!
Okay.
Keep it up!
Perfect snipe. Actually,
Activating
Sweep them up, maid lady!
Victory's in reach.
Fine. Good.
man, this guy's so tanky. Okay.
Come and get some.
Keep it
Activating drive.
Chance. Come and get some.
Initiating drive!
It's ready!
Got you covered.
A chance!
Alright. While I solve that, let's use the nebulous cannon.
We've got this in the bag. Initiating
No,
drive.
you don't!
Initiating drive. What to do?
Activating drive.
Well, this could be awkward. Hopefully you get your turn soon. Maybe use a Mystic Vision, why not?
Going all in!
Activating Mystic Vision!
This is gonna take a while.
Ha! You got this, Egg! Allow me.
Chance!
Okay, stand right here so he doesn't try any weird tactics.
We've got this in the bag. Give us your all!
Think fast! Take this!
Prepare yourself! Go! I won't lose!
Okay.
Come and get some.
Initiating drive.
Get out of my sight!
There! You got this, Aggie!
Here I go!
We've got this in the bag.
Come and get some. Have some more!
Nadia!
Here goes!
Alright, he's playing in on fire. That's good.
Suggest we strike now!
How's your sun ray then?
It's showtime!
Activating skip! Boost
All you on your...
unlocked!
Okay.
Going all in!
You got this, Aggie!
Got your number!
Nice counter.
That's good enough for me.
He didn't use his S-Craft though. That's weird. Pretty sure he had one, right? Yeah, so that's how it is, eh? Indeed, just as we suspected. Huh? What, you tapping already? Yeah, our little scrap just now told us everything that needed saying. You guys are up a creek without a paddle, but you don't actually mean us any harm. The likeliest explanation is that you're somehow being coerced into acting against your will. As for this device, I presume it isn't the only one of its kind. That's uncannily perceptive. They just can't stop outdoing themselves, huh? Yeah, Elaine's gen by decoding our behavior, and Van by making it easy to read. Up till now, we haven't been able to gauge how far we could go without crossing the line. But apparently it doesn't count against us if someone figures things out for themselves. Knowing that it shouldn't be a problem for us to partner up. Having you on our side would do wonders for us. Wait, they're joining the party? It may even be our first step out of this predicament. He just suplexes you. Full disclosure, we never really thought you were in cahoots with the Oathbreaker. Gotta say though, forming an alliance when you know you're being watched is a gutsy move. I guess there's a loophole, huh? Just like with the Orasian Death game. This much is typical for Arkwright solutions. For the time being, however, Jin and I need to prioritize disabling the rest of those devices. Yeah, that's probably for the best. You've got a duty to uphold to the guild. But if we end up getting in over our heads, can we count on you to have our backs? There's no guarantee it'll work in your favor, but alright, as long as it's within reason. Phew, I was scared that wouldn't work out for a sec. Now we have a small glimmer of hope. This is just what we needed to raise our spirits. Thank you both so much. Please, there's no need for gratitude. Any bracer would have done the same. We're going to investigate this area a bit longer, but don't hesitate to call if anything happens. From what I can gather, some folks are setting up a pretty hefty blockade nearby. So watch your step out there. Right, know who you mean. Thank you for the warning.
Having the guild on our side is definitely a boon, but that doesn't mean we're out of the woods.
Those devices are probably all over the island. The situation isn't any less dangerous than before. Well, all we can do now is take things one thing at a time.
Enter. What's our plan this time? Because we don't have a choice but to go in. Ugh. What's going on? How come we don't remember the exact details for the talismans? I can't move. It's those talismans again. Again. Damn it, this must be Cao's handiwork.
Oh, well done. You're right on the mark.
You fell right into our trap, you stupid little problem solvers!
Is that one from Zecht Arms? You two are working together.
Oh, hardly. This is merely a temporary alliance. We both want the 2 pieces of the Genesis that's presently in your possession.
Oh, and I want payback for you making a fool of me in Messeldom. Who's laughing now, huh?
Damn it. We'll get you for this. It's no use, I can't move a muscle. This is bad.
My apologies. I take no pleasure in stabbing a former ally in the back. Don't fret. You have my word that I won't do anything too terrible. Rest well. Okay, that's our cue.
Elaine and Jin. You came.
Well, we did agree to help you. I just didn't expect you'd need us so soon.
This is as good a time as any to find out more about what happened in Messeldom and Longport. Don't you guys agree?
Oh, you didn't tell me they had friends in the guild!
Now would be a good time to make our exit.
Oh, no you don't.
We'll hold them off. Go!
Just be careful, okay? As long as they've got Gaolang, they're gonna be a force to be reckoned with.
Right, thanks you two. Let's go.
You didn't bring the immovable with you? How disappointing.
Well, sorry that we're not good enough.
I figured you'd be here. You ain't the types to turn tail and run for the hills.
Looks like your plan went up in smoke, Cao. That's unlike you. You should have listened to my counsel. These weaklings did nothing but drag us down.
In my defense, my plan didn't account for the Bracer's untimely arrival.
Huh? Who are you calling weakling, sourpuss?
Shut up, woman. I wasn't speaking to you.
So much for that temporary alliance. Now that they all hate each other, being them should be a cakewalk. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Cao's already tough as nails on his own, but Gaolang is another beast entirely. He's the most powerful practitioner of the Gekka school, and he was in league with one of the twins back in Longport. Right, we learned he was working hand in hand with the Oathbreaker. What's your angle here, Cao? And what was all that talk about cleansing the rock from within Hayway? Our arrangement with Harwood was strictly temporary. We are no longer under contract with him. We provided information regarding the Genesis fragment we had in our possession. In exchange, he lent us Yorda. She was but one of many necessary tools I needed to see my grand ambitions through. In other words, you used her as a means to get the Lees recognized as a legitimate family, and grab yourself a seat at the Elder's table. How could you betray Ashen and all of the people who took you in for such a selfish reason? What a foolish child you are. Hayway's history is rife with conspiracy and betrayal. Members of the Inner Circle have fought and crushed one another countless times over. In the midst of the power vacuum, Cao took charge and blazed a trail for the next generation. It's a monumental achievement. One who has only lived a life of leisure and comfort has no right to judge him or his actions. I didn't get the chance to ask you this last time. Why are you helping Cao? I just don't get it. And don't feed me any bullshit about wanting to restore a life family name.
I would never. I have no interest in a family that has already fallen from grace. I'm nothing more than a lost, wayward soul who was plucked from the streets and raised as a warrior. All I seek now is satisfaction. Satisfaction for an unquenchable thirst and an insatiable hunger. This pain has plagued me since I was a small child. That's what drove me to Heiue, a den of monsters who are locked in an unending battle for supremacy. I determined that there was no better house to throw my support behind than the Lee family.
You piece of shit!
I get it. You helped get that new family established, and now you're biding your time until Heiue gets its foothold back in the underworld. Then all that's left is to wait for the real power struggle to get going.
Once that happens, you will always be in someone's crosshairs. That's what you're really after, isn't it?
Wait, he wants to have a target on his back?
I desire neither approval nor understanding. But if you choose to stand between me and my goal, I will crush you. By all means, come at me. I would very much like to rectify my defeat in Longport.
I can feel his bloodlust from here.
Bastard!
Hey! I feel like we're being totally ignored here! Go, you useless cretins! If you see a window to snatch the fragments, take it!
Yes, ma'am.
This is getting good.
What in the...
Why are you here? You're not seriously trying to help us, are you?
You got it! Like I said earlier, we made a deal, and our support is part of the package. Think of me as your trusty tour guide.
Why didn't you help earlier in the Dead End?
I didn't think they would actually join us in fights.
Just what we need. More layers of confusion to clear up later.
I didn't think you had actually made a deal with Harwood. You're just full of surprises, aren't you? If the Oathbreaker truly is on your side, then that's all the more reason to retrieve those fragments. I'm sure the Lee family will find some use for them in the near future.
You make it sound like the end's already been decided.
Well, it has. This fight's gonna end with me beating the ever-loving shit out of you! You're gonna pay for what you did to Austin!
You have the honor of being my puppet.
Now, let us see if you can satisfy me.
Okay. First,
Use a sharp
heated roar.
Here goes.
Want to get maximum coverage.
upper hand.
It's go time. I'll take you on.
Give them your all.
Over here. Over you. Ebon Blade. No!
Now I'm mad.
Okay. Should be able to set up an Azure Sunray. Or no.
I wonder what you will do next.
Zypha activate.
Okay. We'll use this and then have you both use your S-Craft.
Here goes!
Chance! It's go time!
Hit as many as possible.
Give them your all.
Brace yourself! Vandalize! Rain!
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
No way!
It's go time!
Okay, now finish off the rest.
Playtime's over.
Activating skill.
Out with a bang. Soar for me. Deadest End. No.
No more Xiang Show.
Balls in your court.
There's nowhere to run. Golgotha Integra. Lay on the hurt.
Oh, got a lot out of that. Nebulous Ken, let's see if I can confuse them.
Shreds. Ha!
Oh shit! Should predicted that. Oh well.
Ha! You got this, Aggie!
Get out of here!
I'll crush you! You'll pay for that.
Okay.
Go time.
Still active.
Let's party!
Give them your all!
Stay put!
Slowed you down, nice.
You remain as skilled as ever.
Erecting shield.
Crimson Blade. Here!
Healing.
Here goes!
Okay, now I can hit them both as long as they don't do anything funny.
Going all in!
Ha!
Hmm.
Nadia!
Activating skill.
Oh,
Activating
no.
skill.
There's nowhere to run. Golgotha Integra.
Ha! You got this, Aggie!
Allow me.
Well.
Our turn.
Okay, good. We already took care of him before he could use his stat down.
Level max. Activating skill.
I'm putting you in charge, Captain Tuttle. Okay, charge! And finish! What the?
This is exactly what I've been craving.
Boost gauge limit
Erecting
raised.
shield. Too slow.
Got your number.
It's go time!
Okay, just finish you off.
Playtime's over.
Hmm.
Pull out all the stops.
Talon Barrage.
Activating
Count,
skill.
Aaron.
Have some of this!
Chance.
Okay.
Keep moving, Ben!
It's over. You're crushed.
Okay, that. Other than that guy walking out of my hitbox, that was pretty clean, I think. Okay, and I got some holos to level up too. Ugh. Well done. Pant, how do you like that, huh? We managed to suppress them for the moment. Whew, that fight was intense, but there's no evildoer in the world that can beat the power of love and friendship. Am I right, guys? Guys? What friendship? No one here likes you. Yeah, get lost. You're annoying. Aw, you guys are hurting my feelings. Get up, you worthless little twits. I don't pay you to laze around. What's a girl gotta do to find decent henchmen these days? Well, you know what they say. If you want the job done right, do it yourself. In Archaism, that thing's been here this whole time, and it didn't get hit by any of my large hitboxes. Aha, now you're all tuckered out after a long, grueling battle. My newest toy will have no trouble disposing of the lot of you. I'll squash you and Hayway like the bugs you are. Then those fragments will finally be mine. Yeah, she didn't rebuild during the battle because she wanted to take out Hayway as well, huh? So you've been planning to do this from the very start. Wow, what a bitch. An ill-conceived play. Did he use talismans? Huh? No, he just punched it. Whistle. He destroyed it in a single blow, even though he doesn't even have an S-craft. Do you really think we wouldn't notice the telltale signs of treachery? They were written all over your face. Takes one to know one. Get out of my sight. You aren't even worth killing. What? Why does this always happen to me? Chief! Don't leave us behind! Now that those bumbling buffoons are out of the picture, let's say we pick up where we left off. Oh, come on. He can still fight? Yeah, but he has to be on his last legs. Huh, like that would stop me. I was hoping I could take on the immovable once we moved outside, but I suppose I can make do with you. I will fight until my dying breath, or until my first rebel has finally been satisfied. Huh? Man, Anya's. Whoa, what the heck's going on here? Why did he betray his own henchmen? Elaine, Zin, oh my goodness, you're here. Wow, you sure mopped up those goons fast. Aren't you? Yeah, that's the kid who slipped in here during the scuffle. You're one of the little brats who put those poison devices all over the island, aren't you? Oh crap, whoops, look at the time. Got a jet. Hey, get back here. We're going after him. You all have things under control here, right? Yeah, we're good. Okay, we'll catch up later.
Just what do you think you're doing, Cao?
I'm simply giving you one final little test. I need to know if you're worthy of serving the Li family!
What are you saying? Aren't you the one who told me you would give meaning to my struggle? And a purpose for all my fighting? That's the whole reason why I decided to follow you in the first place. You know my resolve is firm. So why test me?
This seems like a really awkward and terrible time for a test since they're completely surrounded by enemies.
I'm afraid resolve alone isn't sufficient. This test is critical to the future of the Li name. I must know if Gaolang, master of the Gekka School of Martial Arts, is truly worthy of taking on his true name of Fun Li and becoming the head of our new family.
He's a Li?
You aren't pulling our legs, are you?
Of course not. Gaolang, you are my younger brother. We are connected by name and by blood.
But you seem surprised by that. The current Council of Elders within Heoi is made up of 8 families. Up until 20 years ago, though, there was also a 9th family among them. And that was the Li family. While not as influential as the Liu family, the Li's command, respect, and were entrusted with the care of several critical trade routes. Then on one fateful day, they fell prey to trickery and were forced out of the council. One by one, the Li family members were subjected to accidents and wrongful convictions, and eventually the family met its demise. However, 2 successors of the Li family survived. The elder of the 2 who knew all that had transpired was taken in by the Liu family. The whereabouts of the younger one were unknown. That is, until the end of last year, when the Li family fell from favor and the truth of your lineage had finally been brought to light. When all was said and done, it was the Li family that slandered the Li name and plotted against us all those years ago. They even kidnapped you as a child, gave you a false name, and raised you as emergency collateral. So he probably he doesn't remember his days as a Li? Though your innate talent for the martial arts was no doubt a welcome surprise. When the Li family realized that Gaolang was far too valuable an asset to lose, they elected to keep your true heritage a secret. I'll confess that even I had nearly given up on the notion you were still alive. Then the truth came out after a Li family downfall. And that's when Cao sprung into action. He wanted to bring his lost brother home. Although I am the founder of the current Li family and its current acting head, I am not the one for the spotlight. I much prefer to work behind the curtain than take the center stage. For a Li family to hold its position, we will need a more stable, stalwart pillar in place at the top. That is why I wish to pass that mantle on to you. Having attained such incredible martial arts prowess at your age, and with your insatiable lust for power, I believe you have potential to bring about a new dawn for the Lee family, as our head and our leader within the council. I have lived my life knowing only this insatiable hunger. I grew up a member of the Lee family, yet even so, I never felt like I had a place where I truly belonged. I trained and trained and trained, but it was never enough. No matter how much power I amassed, the void within me never filled. And now, you tell me this is who I've been all along. Heh, ha ha!
You know, I admired you, Cao. I thought of you as something of a kindred spirit, given how we were both taken in by families that weren't our own. Also, I respected that you didn't merely speak with your fists, unlike me. You used your cunning and wit to achieve your own ends. Though I never could have imagined you were my brother all along. So, you did all this to find your lost brother and restore your family name. How utterly pitiful. If this was the culmination of all your scheming, then you're nothing more than a naive, idealistic fool.
Don't misunderstand. I assure you, reuniting with you was of tertiary concern. I may be abdicating my status as head of the household, but that is only so I could focus my efforts on what I do best. In time, it will become abundantly clear which of us is on top.
I see now. Your plan is to have me serve as a figurehead, while you call the shots behind the scenes.
So in practical purposes, our relationship would be mostly unchanged, huh?
What a relief.
Impressive.
I won't be taking on that role anytime soon. I still need time to determine if you're worthy. So, convince me, Cao Li, brother of fun. Convince me that you're worthy of being the one to pull my strings. That you're the only man who can truly satisfy my thirst for power.
Until then, I guess they're in a mostly equal partnership.
I'll do more than that. I look forward to making you mine, Gaolang.
Shortly thereafter, Cao and Gaolang departed the cave, taking the rest of their entourage in tow. Van's group, however, stayed behind so that they could explore more of the area. Well, that was a weird thing to sit through. You're telling me, I didn't really get what their deal was, but I guess all's well that ends well. Yes, at the very least, I think this means the conflicts within Heiwei will die down for a while. I'm still reeling from what we just learned. Who would have guessed that Gaolang was actually Cao's brother this whole time? Tish.
You satisfied now? You finally got what you always wanted. You've done a lot for me over the years, Cao. Tell me, was that because...
You were a stand-in for the younger brother I lost? If I said yes, would you accept that answer? My ambitions go far beyond this. I'm only just getting started. I'll be awaiting the day you choose your own path.
Master thinks he can say whatever the hell he wants and then walk away like it's nothing. Is he planning to make use of Aaron's tyrant powers? But he'll get his one day. I'll make damn sure of that. Mr. Wei. Let's drop this for now. We've got way more important shit to worry about than that spectacled jackass and his all-brawn, no-brains crony. But I feel like Gaolang does have brains. He just chooses to use it only for bronze. He actually does seem to have a decent understanding of all the inner conflict within Heiwei. Won't argue with you there. We definitely have our hands full right now, that's for sure. Yeah, probably no reason why Cao wants him to be the nominal leader. Because if something did happen to Cao, then Gaolang would be able to probably run things fairly smoothly, since he would at least be aware enough of Heiwei's situation. I wonder if Elaine and Jin are alright. I'm sure they're fine. They wouldn't let one little brat get the better of them. It'll be midday soon. We should hurry and inspect this place while we still have some daylight left. What is this? Whoever it is, it clearly wasn't made for pious purposes. Maybe it's an altar that was used by indigenous people for animistic ceremonies. I think there was one just like this in the ruins near the villa. Still, there's something off about it. No kidding, just looking at it, that thing gives me the heebie-jeebies. It carries with it a different air compared to the one in the ruins. That guy wants us to rate these checkpoints, right? I'm giving it a negative 100 out of 10. If someone brought me here on a date, I would have bawled my eyes out. I wouldn't worry about giving him feedback. I doubt anyone's seriously considering this a tour anymore. You okay, Van? Yeah, just thinking. There's gotta be some meaning behind this tour of his. Then again, this is the Oathbreaker we were talking about. It probably doesn't mean shit. You're only realizing that now? Come on, man. You should know by now that screwing with people is his whole shtick. That's all there is to it. Trust me. Anyway, if it's all the same to everyone, I'd rather us not stay here too much longer. Still, given how dangerous the Oathbreaker is, makes me wonder, how many people did... how many enforcers and Anguis did Ouroboros lose trying to defeat him? They had to have defeated him in the past in order to force him to join. They somehow have a way to get around all his chemical weapons? Assuming we're done here, can we move on to the next location? I'm cool with that. Okay, only 2 checkpoints left to go. Wait, actually, because Aryan Road is immortal, she would not have any problem dealing with all that poison gas, would she? An abandoned facility west of this undeveloped area and some ruins on the other side of a cave near that resort. But did Aryan Road join before he did? I don't remember. We need to cover more ground if we're going to hit both of them before sundown. The island is quite vast, and I'm sure there are other areas we would like to investigate as well. Still, we have no knowledge of the other parties' movements or intentions, so we'd best tread carefully. Either way, we can't just sit here twiddling our thumb. So let's just pick a place and go.
Seriously? It's already noon? Maybe we should head back to the villa for a bit.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'd like to check up on Nina.
While we are there, we can explore other means of finding the remaining checkpoints.
Wait, can we actually go back to the villa? It doesn't look like it. I feel like going back there would be pretty awkward considering we're kind of on a wanted list in a way. Thanks for tuning in to this Let's Play of Trails through Daybreak 2. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit that bell icon.